Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, dear colleagues and professor. Well, we're going to present here the key challenges and opportunities for the subject challenges in the 21st century education. This is the video in which we're going to summarize our presentation, our context analysis, and the possible solutions that we established for each one of the challenges that we identified. In the group, we're Carlos Mora and Edwin Peña.
Okay, good afternoon. First of all, we are going to contextualize the place that we selected for the activity. It's Centro de Gestión Administrativa. It is located in downtown Bogota. The learning programs that are offered at this place are management assistance, human resources, and documents organization. Learner backgrounds, students come from low-income families having a high school diploma. And the approach that English is delivered at the center is English for specific purposes.
Well, now talking about the educational challenges that we identified, we have considered important to talk about adaptability to change because we're normally in a context in which changes are present all the time. So it is relevant to mention that teachers, students, and all the staff need to have this adaptability to change. Another important aspect is the use of technology because our learners now learn better when technological resources are included. So this is another challenge that we have because not all of the classroom of the learning environments have this type of resources. At the same time, sustainability is a principle that we should maintain and that is not a lot spoken now because several teachers and students and in general the educational community do not consider it important. So it's important to have that principle inside our classes. And finally, agency. Remember that it is really relevant that learners are self-aware of their own learning process and that they consider themselves as the main characters of this educational system.
Therefore, the possible conclusions that we have and solutions that we have provided for the key concept that we have discussed is, first of all, change. The curriculum needs to be adapted, taking into account the students' needs, the students' abilities, and also their background and the context, and also to have an analysis of the preferences. After that, we also consider that we need to implement classes and lessons where technology is used in order to have more multimodal and interactive resources. And also the use of technology provides the possibility to work content and concepts in a meaningful and contextualized way. Besides, we need to creating the students to change the mindset of students, to make them more environmentally aware, and also to provide activities and dynamics where they become more critical and also they become digital literate. And finally, students are responsible for their learning process and they are the center of the learning process. So in that way, we need to provide them with opportunities to analyze their metacognitive processes and also to just to teach them to be aware of the process in order to assess themselves. And they have to be also conscious and aware of the impact they have in their communities and possibly in that social impact that they have with the concepts and the knowledge they have.
So to conclude, we can see that it is really important to include these four aspects as the core of our lessons and also to try to manage the classroom in an appropriate way where students feel really valued, that also we understand that changes are everywhere and all the time and we need to adapt to them and that resources are in the use of making meaningful lessons and also for helping students to be self-aware, to be critical thinkers and also to be responsible of their own learning processes. So the idea is to have all of these elements involved in the lessons and to make obviously a better change in the educational system. Okay, here we have certain references that we used. And with this, we finish our conclusive video of this module. Thank you very much.